In this video, we are going to talk about how to solve oblique spherical triangles from case 1 to case 4. But first, what are case 1 to case 4? So case 1 is a problem where 3 sides are given. Case 2, where 3 angles are given. Case 3, 2 sides and an included angle are given. And case 4, 2 angles and an included side are given. So when we encounter these kinds of problems, though we use the law of sine and the law of cosine for oblique spherical triangles to solve these kinds of problems. So first, the law of sine is sine A small a over sine A capital A equals sine small b over sine big B equals sine C over sine big C. These are the law of cosines for oblique spherical triangles. Cosine C equals cosine A cosine B plus sine A sine B cosine uppercase C. Cosine B equals cosine A cosine C plus sine A sine C cosine uppercase B. Cosine A is equal to cosine B cosine C plus sine B sine C cosine uppercase A. These 3 formulas are for sides, which means that if you are given the measurements of the sides, these are the formulas to be used. By the way, the lowercase letters indicate the sides, and the uppercase letters indicates the angles. So for the angles, these are the formulas. Cosine uppercase C is equal to negative cosine A cosine B plus sine A sine B cosine C, and cosine uppercase B is equal to negative cosine A cosine C plus sine A sine C cosine B. Cosine uppercase A is equal to negative cosine B cosine C plus sine B sine C cosine A. These are for the angles. Actually, the only hard part with this topic is that you have to memorize a lot of formulas. Other than that, it's pretty easy because you just plug in the values as you will see in the following examples. For our first problem, the given are these. Side A measures 63 degrees and 24.4 minutes. Side B measures 74 degrees and 45.2 minutes. And side C measures 136 degrees and 42.8 minutes. So this is case 1 because 3 sides are given. So the formula we will use, so there are 3 unknowns here. The angles A, B, and C. So to find the angles A, B, and C, we need to use the law of cosines. So this is the formula. Cosine small c equals cosine A cosine B plus sine A sine B cosine uppercase C. The only unknown in this formula is the angle C. So we isolate angle C and we get this formula. We can get angle C by getting the arc cos of cosine C minus cosine A cosine B all over sine A sine B. And we just plug in the values. It's as easy as that. You plug in the values and press it in your calculator and you will get the answer. C is equal to 168.58 degrees. Doing the same for the other angles, but using different formulas. Cosine for angle B, we use cosine B is equal to cosine A cosine C plus sine A sine C cosine uppercase B. And then we again isolate B and get a formula. And then we plug in the values, we get B is equal to 16.8. Then for angle angle A, we use the same formula again. Cosine A equals cosine B cosine C plus sine B sine C cosine uppercase A. And then we isolate the angle A, then plug in, then we get the answer. As I have said earlier, this topic is really easy. The only problem you will encounter is memorizing the formulas. So you just plug in, and if you know the formulas, you get the right answer. For our second problem, we are given a very similar problem. The only difference are the given. So the given is angle A equals 135 degrees, angle side B is equal to 60 degrees, and side C is equal to 105 degrees. So this is actually case 3 because there are two given sides and an included angle is also given. So we use the formula cosine A is equal to cosine B cosine C plus sine B sine C cosine A. The only unknown in this formula is side A. So if we get the arc cos of the right side, we get side A. Plugging in the values, we get arc cos of cosine 60 cosine 105 plus sine 60 sine 105 cosine 135 is equal to 136.13. This is the value of side A. Then for angle B, we use another formula. Cosine B equals cosine A cosine C plus sine A sine C cosine uppercase B. And then we isolate the uppercase B, we get this formula. Arc cos of cosine B minus cosine A cosine C all over sine A sine C. Then we plug in the values and we will get the answer. Angle B is equal to 62.08 degrees. For the last unknown, we use the formula cosine C is equal to cosine A cosine B sine A sine B cosine C, uppercase C. Then we isolate the uppercase C. This is the formula. We get arc cos of cosine C minus cosine A cosine B all over sine A sine B. Then again we plug in the values and we get C is equal to 80.25 degrees. I'm sure you're wondering why we only use the law of cosines. Well, personally, I only solve using the law of cosine because if you use the law of sines, there are possible ambiguity, so I try to avoid it. I only use the law of sine to check, so let's try to use the law of sine to check. So sine, again the law of sine is sine small a over sine big A is equal to sine small b over sine big B is equal to sine small c over sine big C. If the three are equal, then your answers are correct. So plugging in all the values you have solved for, this is what you will get, and you will find out that it's equal, which means that your answer is correct.